tonight we're going to talk a little bit about economic development. And you guys know, if you don't know, that about a year and a half ago, we found a young lady who is really passionate about growing Baker, and she's doing a great job doing it. Her name is Miss Rebecca Bond, and we are going to hear from her right now. So stay tuned. Miss Bond is going to come up and do a presentation for us about economic development.
Good evening, Baker. Thank you, Mayor Waits. And I just want to say thank you. I appreciate the opportunity that you've afforded me to come work with the City of Baker and help move it forward together with you. I'm excited tonight to talk about economic development and some basic concepts of economic development, which we're utilizing in order to help move Baker forward together. Those tenets that are important to economic development for the City of Baker that we're focusing on for the next several years are going to be representing what economic development is truly about. And that is a process that influences growth and restructuring of an economy to enhance the economic well-being of a community. And how do we influence that growth and restructure an economy? By creating policies and building programs explicitly directed at improving the business climate through specific efforts: business finance, marketing, neighborhood development, business retention, expansion, technology transfer, real estate development, and other methods. Those policies and programs are to provide services, which are managing roads, managing parks, and providing medical access where it did not exist previously. Policies that government undertakes to meet broad economic objectives, including improving employment opportunities and creating sustainable growth. So Baker's plan for economic development is going to focus on several key economic growth fundamentals, which are infrastructure, quality of life, transportation, marketing, development, redevelopment, business retention and expansion, business climate, tourism, workforce development, and neighborhood revitalization. Now, I'd like to talk a little bit about infrastructure, which is transportation, communication, and utility networks. That's some examples of that are the roads program, the park and ride, the bike and pedestrian plan that we've currently been working on in the city. I am currently also working on investigating our communications infrastructure, and we are aware of the needs for improvement. In 2021, we'll be working towards developing a plan for improvements of the system, and we also are working with our utility network, consistently maintaining it and improving it. Also, you can look towards our HMGP and our LCDBG projects, which are improving our sewer and water supply system, which are ongoing as we speak. When we look at quality of life, that it means the economic well-being, lifestyle, and environment that an area offers. We are charged with striking a balance between encouraging the growth of the local economy while limiting impacts upon the quality of life. Key factors that we want to try to enhance are well-paid jobs, quality education and lifelong learning opportunities, the opportunity to find medical facilities nearby, quality and affordable housing. We want low pollution and environmental damages in the areas where people are living. We want to have high access to public amenities, low crime. We want opportunities for recreation, entertainment, and intellectual stimulus. And we are also looking at low cost of living, low taxation, and aesthetically pleasing building along with a green and natural environment. In addition, transportation, which we all know is moving people and goods from one place to another, also encompasses the ability to have a competitive local and regional transportation system. Now, as you know, Baker is centrally located. It's less than 8 minutes from the Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport, less than 10 minutes from I-110. We have direct local access to multiple rail providers, and we're 4 miles from Baton Rouge Barge Terminal, port, as well as only being 15 miles north of Baton Rouge geographically. So those are key transportation metrics that we look at when we're marketing Baker. So as I move into marketing, which is also place branding, we're working on key aspects of our branding, which is how we choose to set Baker apart from other cities, which attracts businesses and new residents. Some of the initiatives we're working on in our place branding strategy are evaluating our strengths and weaknesses and creating executable action plans to find those improvements and implement them. We're looking at all of our public-facing image and actively working to improve the impression for our community with examples such as our communication system that we've been working with for about the past 6 or 7 months. We're also revamping our city website to make it more user-friendly, and we are creating new paths consistently for the community to reach out to us and contact us. And we're also improving our social media presence and increasing the quality of the content, and also increasing the appearances we have with other key leaders on this show. We also have development and redevelopment, which generally is talking about either developing green space that has never been developed before or redeveloping spaces that have had previously held construction on them or has buildings on them that are being renovated. Of course, we're working on business retention and expansion with our key partner, the Chamber of Commerce, and we're working to improve the business climate, making it easier for businesses to come to Baker and do business with us with our permitting, licensing, and various reporting. We're also working on real estate availability, our infrastructure. We have been working actively to improve access to finance and capital within the city, and many other things. In addition, a couple of key items that we are really excited about are tourism, which it invites people to come to the city and spend money and helps grow Baker. It's important because, in 2019 alone, domestic travelers spent $972 billion and international travelers spent $155 billion inside the United States. So we're trying to attract that with key attractions like the zoo and the improvements at Greenwood Park. That's going to be a key initiative to helping us grow in the future. We're also looking at workforce development, and that's our effort to train individuals for specific jobs and industries or retraining them, and also neighborhood revitalization. So that means we're working to improve neighborhoods' physical, economic, and social conditions to improve the overall quality of life and economic opportunities for the entire community. We're getting close to a time on this. I've got to go pay a few bills, and I would just want to thank Mayor Waits for giving me the opportunity to talk about economic development. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Thank you.
If you own or are planning to start a business, you need to take a hard look at Baker, your one-stop shop for business, city licensing, services, and sensible tax rates. With low crime, it's a stone's throw from downtown Baton Rouge, the airport, and it's on the river with railways. Baker is not landlocked. Plank Road presents the traffic businesses need, and Main Street offers a hometown atmosphere. Baker and business are moving forward together. Are you looking to build or purchase a home? You need to take a hard look at Baker. Small town atmosphere that's good for families. Baker has everything you need. Shops, doctors, hospitals. It's near the airport and a stone's throw from downtown Baton Rouge. No traffic hassles and lots of community activities to be involved in. Ranked as one of the safest cities in Louisiana, Baker and families are moving forward together.
Welcome back, Baker. Wasn't that awesome? Awesome presentation by Ms. Bond. It just shows you how much work she's put into economic development for this city. And it takes a lot of work to go ahead and achieve the goals that we're working to achieve. And we're moving on all fronts to make the city better, to be able to leave a legacy for our future generations, but to continue to build around us and become that voice in the north part of the parish that we want to be. Let's move right along and talk about the Phase 1 growth. These are the things that we've been working on. This is our master plan for the Phase 1. We've been working on these items right here over the last 4 years that we go into. Now we can start to see things blossom in these areas. Stormwater management and drainage in conjunction with watershed planning is a key for us because we're trying to reduce the flooding here. You can't bring businesses here until you can prove that you can reduce the flooding, and people can be able to live here and not worry. They can live here, work here, and grow their business here, and not be constant worrying about local flooding when it rains and stuff like that. So the HMGP, the mitigation grants, all that, and the watershed programs are all important as we move forward in our phase one. We want to create economic development districts, which we have. Plank Road, as you know, is the Plank Road Economic Development District, and it has a whole bunch of stuff, a whole lot of things going on there. The transit center is there, the conference centers that we're working on, that's where we want to bring hotels and other businesses and restaurants to that area. We want it to be an area where you have a lot of mixed use, and we want to go ahead and continue to rebuild and redo the whole Plank Road area, the shopping center down on Groom Road. We're looking to work that and make that better too. That's part of our phase one initiative. To create a medical district. We need a medical footprint here in Baker. We realized during the pandemic that we have a small footprint, but we want it to be a lot bigger than that, where we bring in clinics, different clinics, and create that footprint as in a shopping center where we don't have to go all the way, all the time, go into Baton Rouge to the different clinics from the different organizations. We want to be able to do that here in Baker. We want to improve mobility. That's what the transit system is all about, improving mobility. Continue to run the circular routes throughout Baker, but we want those routes to be able to hit downtown. We want those routes to be able to, go into Southern University, BRCC, LSU, downtown, and that's what that transit center is all about. It's a park and ride. You park your vehicles there, you get on that bus, and you go wherever you want to go. And then we want to connect to EBR, their rapid transit center coming this way. We want to be able to connect to that and keep it moving with the new transit center. And so that's gonna be really, really good. We want to continue to build safe pathways for pedestrians and cyclists on Groom Road and Levy Lane. As we do the new road transfer on Levy Lane, we move into that where our goal is to put sidewalks and cover up the ditches there and put a bicycle path on Levy Lane, and Groom Road that carries us to the transit center. Groom Road is the place where all our schools are located. And when you talk to Dr. Perry later on, you will see what we're talking about. All our schools are located there. We want our kids to be able to ride their bikes and walk to school there. We want to slow that traffic down on Groom Road and do that. We're looking to increase the residences here, build new subdivisions. We have a subdivision being built, which is the first one right now that we've had in almost 25 years. We have another one in the plans coming in on the Sunshine Drive. We've had people who build houses. We had a couple of people that's been building houses for us. They built 10 houses on Sunshine. They're all full. So that's saying that people won't buy houses in Baker because they think our school system is that bad. That's really not true. But we want to continue to build houses here so people can come and grow their families. And the next generation of families are in those housing developments that we're building. We want to create a wide range of housing opportunities and choices too, along with that. Mixed land uses, including taking advantage of compact building design, the tiny houses and things like that. And we want to preserve open space, farmland, and natural beauty in these critical areas that we have. So phase one is really, really busy. And we want to show you a little bit of these, a little bit about what we're doing here. If we can go to the transit center and talk a little bit about how the transit center is going to affect Plank Road and that whole area. All this is connected. The transit center is connected because of the park, which is the zoo. But the zoo is not only just the zoo. They're going to spend $300 million on the zoo and the park. And that's going to bring a lot of visitors to our city. So we're working hard right now to change the appearance of Main Street. So Main Street looks a lot better. That is an economic development district. So when people come into the park and they come and they do their thing in the park, they'll come into the city and they will travel through our city and they will use the businesses here. And the plan is to have hotels here and to have more restaurants here to be able to entertain that traffic. And Plank Road is just the place for that in the economic development district. Those restaurants and hotels will be there. And we can still keep our quiet areas within the core of our city, because the way our city is made, that people coming in and out, they don't disturb the core like we're talking about. These are the residential development in the areas that we anticipate, new areas there, and we're going to bring more. And out on 964, they're building more houses there. That's right on the outskirts of Baker, but there'll be a lot of people there. Look how beautiful that is, and that zoo and that park is going to be awesome there. And they're going to spend $300 million. They're in phase 1 right now. We're working to help them to do whatever they need to fix that. But that is the connectivity we need in the city. People come out from those parks. They're going to want to go and do other things. And we want to make things available to them to be able to stay in our city, walk our city, enjoy our city, and be a part of our city. And that's what we want to do. And that's the picture of the zoo as we move forward. So everything that I'm talking about today is about connectivity. The sports complex, being able to have tournaments and bring people to our city. I'm not afraid of bringing people to the city. We have a good, this is a good place to grow up. This is how you market the city. Hands-on, you market it. You let people see what's going on up front. People can show you stuff on commercials and say, this city is great. But what we want to do is we want people to get involved in the city when they come here, when they visit. And we want a place that's going to be clean and it's going to be able to attract people here. You never know who the next investor might be that comes into this city. So that's what we got going on. I want you to understand the vision. I'm trying to do a better job so you can understand what we're doing. And when I see that I can't do any more, that I've done all I can do, then I'll get out of the way. But trust me, I'm not going anywhere soon. I'm not getting out of the way because the vision keeps coming. God keeps giving it to me, and we're going to keep working it for you. So look, be proud of where you're from. Be really, really proud of where you're from. We have our challenges, but we are a great city already. We don't want to go back. We're going to move forward. And don't forget to text LA Baker Updates to 468-311. LA Baker Updates to 46311. And know what's going on in your city every minute up to date. Well, look, Baker, it's been a pleasure to be able to talk about economic development here. But I want you to stay tuned because right now when we come back, we're going to have the new interim superintendent to the Baker Schools. I know you're waiting to hear that. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
If you own or are planning to start a business, you need to take a hard look at Baker, your one-stop shop for business, city licensing, services, and sensible tax rates. With low crime, it's a stone's throw from downtown Baton Rouge, the airport, and it's on the river with railways. Baker is not landlocked. Plank Road presents the traffic businesses need, and Main Street offers a hometown atmosphere. Baker and business are moving forward together. Are you looking to build or purchase a home? You need to take a hard look at Baker. Small town atmosphere that's good for families. Baker has everything you need. Shops, doctors, hospitals. It's near the airport and a stone's throw from downtown Baton Rouge. No traffic hassles and lots of community activities to be involved in. Ranked as one of the safest cities in Louisiana, Baker and families are moving forward together.
Welcome back, Baker. Hope that you enjoyed that last segment on economic development. And when we talk about economic development, we always have to think about what does those sales taxes and what does economic development do for our school system. And tonight, I wanted to introduce you to the new superintendent of Baker Schools, Dr. DeEtte Harry, who I've been knowing for a long time, since my tenure when I was over there volunteering at the high school. She's been around this area for a long time. She lives in Baker, and I'm excited about the work that we're about to do with her. Good evening, Dr. Perry.
Good evening.
How is everything going?
Wonderful. We are having a great experience in the City of Baker school system, and it is my honor to be able to serve as interim superintendent.
Well, I'm happy for that. I'm gonna tell you, I don't think there's too many people out here that's more happy about that because I do know your background. I know of your passion for kids, and not only that, your passion for this community. And I am proud to be working alongside of you to help move Baker forward and our education system to a new level. Tell us a little bit. Tell our viewers tonight a little bit about what's your plans and what's going to happen in the next 100 days. What are you going to do? And I know you got some great plans. So tell us a little bit about that.
First of all, I would like to say to the viewers that I am indeed a proud Buffalo as a graduate of Baker High School. So I'm very invested in ensuring that our students receive a quality education, that our schools are growing and thriving, and that affects our community in a very positive way. So at this time, I would like to share some happenings within our school system and share with the community the great things that are happening in the City of Baker school system.
You're going to bring that slide up for us so we can see that. So have you all started to, are you doing virtual now? Are you working virtual now, Dr. Perry?
Yes, we are face to face as well as virtual. Our parents had an opportunity to select virtual instruction for their students for the second semester. So at this time, we have students that are learning both virtually as well as in person.
Okay, I see your slide is up, so go ahead and tell us. I'm excited to hear what you got to say.
Well, great. Thank you. So as you see, our mission is to provide a quality education for all students, empowering excellence. My strategic leadership efforts will focus on mindful management, which means to ensure that we are appropriately allocating district resources, meaningful collaboration. It is my desire to unite all stakeholders in the Baker community as well as surrounding communities to benefit our students in Baker. And compassionate accountability. It is important that we have and maintain high academic standards as well as professional standards within the City of Baker school system. And we are fulfilling that mission at this time and very excited about the progress that we're making together. One of our initiatives will focus on literacy. Read now, success now. Early literacy is a critical predictor of educational and lifelong success. We would like the Baker community to embrace our initiative, Read Now, Succeed Now, and focus on helping our parents and families to be engaged in their children's literacy development. And we're going to have more coming pertaining to our literacy initiative. But we do know that when we partner together, that our school community will help us to develop students who are poised for future economic success. So we all have that same mission and have that same desire for our students to be successful and our community to develop economically. At this time, I have the pleasure to congratulate and to share with the community our school board leaders. Mrs. Vanessa Parker serves now as our school board president. Mrs. Shauna Boxey serves as our school board vice president. All of our City of Baker school board members work very diligently to help our school system to thrive. Mrs. Elaine Davis, District 1, Ms. Charlotte Booker, District 2, Ms. Joyce Burgess, District 3, Ms. Shauna Boxey, District 4, our Vice President, and Mrs. Vanessa Parker, President, District 5.
Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Let me tell you a story of those ladies that you have on the board. I know all of them. I've worked with every one of them. So we have some great leadership. Let's talk about real quick the three people that you have here. And I know Miss Armstrong, I know Miss Tammy, and I don't have my glasses, Miss Hill. I know her personally. Tell us a little bit real quick about these three young ladies.
Okay, well, these three young ladies are now serving in new roles in our school system. And I wanted the community to be knowledgeable about the changes. I am a transparent leader, and I wanted everyone to know about the new roles that they will serve in for this semester and be able to reach out and to congratulate them. So Ms. Ornwood will now serve at Baker High School as well as Park Ridge Academic Magnet School as the professional guidance counselor. Ms. Antonio Kane, she will be serving as the interim school leader at Park Ridge Academic Magnet School. And Ms. Tammy Hill is now serving in the capacity of supervisor of exceptional student services. So we know that, well, they're currently doing a wonderful job, and they will continue to serve in their new roles well, serving our students and families.
Dr. Perry, these ladies are really some super leaders, and I know them. Let's talk a little bit about your principals. I know that, we have some great principals. Let's talk a little bit about them. If you can introduce that to those leaders to the public real quick, and they'll know who they are and what school they represent.
Great. Thank you, Mayor Waits. We have Miss Candice Bailey. She is the principal at Baker Heights Elementary. Miss Antonio Kane, as I previously stated, is principal at Park Ridge Academic Magnet School. Mr. Roy Walker serves as principal at Baker Middle School. And we have Miss Tracy Morgan, principal at Baker High School. And it is my privilege and honor every day to work with these great school leaders in the City of Baker school system.
Thank you, Dr. Perry, for being on the show and the presentation. I look forward to me and you working together so we can continue together to move Baker forward, move our school systems forward. And you guys, thank you for watching the show tonight. Really appreciate all the support that you give. And remember, we're always stronger when we're united, and we're always going to be united. Thank you. Have a good evening.